Hey guys, welcome back. This is MrsTroubleshoot here with a viewer requested video. This was requested by a user named Chebat. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Thank you so much for watching, Zach. Thanks for the idea, and I hope you like this. So the cheats that I use in this video are bb.moveObjects space on and bb.showHiddenObjects. For show hidden objects, you want to make sure you use a lowercase s or it won't work. Just see if the cheat worked. Go to decorations, miscellaneous, and you'll see a list of a lot of weird items here. Just a quick recap: to raise objects, you want to hold L2 and R2 and tap up on the D-pad. To resize objects, you want to hold L2 and R2 and tap either left or right depending if you want the item to be big or small. And then to free rotate objects, you want to hold down L1 and R1 and rotate the right analog stick. I had to go over those really quick because in a lot of my videos, although I've made videos, separate videos on how to do all of this, I still often get comments asking how to do them. So I figured it'd be nice to put a little entry in the beginning where we just show everyone how to do it and then we get on with the video. Let me know what you think of that kind of intro. I might include it in all my videos just to help people out, because not a lot of people know that I made those other videos necessarily, so I feel like it would be nice to just put that in there. So I'm starting on the boys' room here, and I didn't really have a set plan going into this. I just knew that I wanted the walls to look a little different. And you're not going to see me use blue for the walls because I felt like that was a bit cliche. I did in the beginning, but I didn't like it, so I just went with a totally different color. And I was looking at some reference photos, and I felt like a window seat would be a really nice addition. That's not really something I see in traditional children's rooms, so I felt like that'd be pretty cool to have, and it'd be cute. I apologize for getting a bit off track in this scene. Get to Work had just come out, and I didn't realize that I had the cameras already from that pack. I haven't gotten the pack yet. I will soon, and I'm really excited. I want to build a photography studio. I want to build stores, everything. It's going to be so fun. Here I'm building the window seat, as you can see. I did go with blue for that. The walls will be changing soon. If anything, I felt like blue should have been more of an accent color and not the main color of the room. So I'm happy with the colors that I chose. I also, this comes from another build that I did. It was like a hideaway. I think I'll be posting that soon. I'm not sure if I recorded that. Anyways, in that build, I put dividers in the windows. And it looks really cool in my opinion, and you can get it to the wall just so that it looks like the window and the divider are combined. I think it's a really nice design. And for those of you that may be wondering, the DLC that I use in my game are City Living, the expansion pack, Vintage Glamour stuff, Perfect Patio stuff, Cool Kitchen stuff, although I don't believe I use anything from Perfect Patio or Cool Kitchen in this build specifically. Forgetting something. Do I say Vintage Glamour? I think that's it. I didn't get Romantic Garden or Luxury Party or anything like that. And then I will be getting Get to Work, as I mentioned earlier, a bit later. And I just feel like no matter how many lights I put in my game or in my builds, there's not enough light. So you're going to see a bit of unconventional lighting here. I'm going to have ceiling lights and floor lamps. And the floor lamps are more so because I like how they looked on the layout, not for the light. Like, I thought it looked really cute, like kids roomy, I don't know. Here you can see I'm going to start adding dividers to windows. Yeah, just like that. I just thought that was so cool. And the divider is from Vintage Glamour Stuff. I really hate the curtains in this game. Just they're usually too bulky or hideous, or they don't have the correct color swatches, but this is one of those times where it just worked out. And I like how you can see through it a little bit of the first curtain. It's sheer. I was expecting it to be solid white, but they actually made it sheer, so kudos to them for that. But yeah, putting up curtains is like my least favorite thing to do in the game, and I oftentimes just end up not putting them up because I feel like the windows look better without them, and then it just looks weird, I guess, because, you know, in real life you want blinds and privacy, but in the game it just looks hideous to me. I wish we had more of an option for what we want to put for window coverings. And as you can see here with the desk, if you run out of places to put items, because you can't really put anything on that second shelf, but if you use up all the space on the first shelf, the game will let you put stuff on the second shelf. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I got the lunchbox, the green and red book, and then the other books over there. If you run out of space on the desk, it eventually lets you put stuff where you want. But you have to have move objects enabled. And another thing I wish they had better swatches and items for kids. I'm not a fan of the kids items in this game. Maybe when kids room stuff comes out it'll be a little more fun, but I felt so restricted with this, and a lot of the kids decals and decorations I just did not like. They looked chalky and weird to me, so I kind of toned that down on this build, but I really like it. Nice and spacious and cute. That's it for the boys' room. Now we're gonna get started on the girl room. If you're wondering, on the left-hand side, I built a restaurant called the Bumble Cafe. You can check out interior photos on my Instagram if you're interested. Anyway, I wanted to build a cafe with a parking lot, so those aren't real cars. Those are just game cars that I resized. And I built my own parking lot, because doesn't a restaurant look more realistic when it has a parking lot? I think so. I might do it with all of my builds because I love it so much. So these, I guess you can call them dividers, are from the Dine Out. Oh, that's the one I forgot. I'm also using Dine Out, the DLC. These lights and those things by the window are from Dine Out. Again, I was looking at reference images and I saw this windowsill for a girl's room, and I wanted to kind of recreate that. So it's like a light up windowsill. I wouldn't mind having something like this in my house. I think it's pretty cute. And can I just say, I adore the items that come in the Dine Out pack. Like, I could always use more, but I think all the items that you get are fantastic. As a builder, it's really helpful to me. Well, it's been really helpful to me. And I have so many ideas, and I can't wait to use those items like they're on the windowsill for other things. Same thing with the girls' room. I didn't want to go the cliche route and pick pink this, pink that. I wanted it to be a bit different. And for the girls' room, I was gonna put a closet in here, but I didn't like the lighting situation, so I took that away. But I try to make my builds as realistic as possible. I try to add closets and things like that, but it just wasn't working out. Here I'm about to add a few things on her windowsill. I have to say the impromptu windowsill I made over here is my favorite part about this room. So we're nearing the end of this video, and I just wanted to thank Chebat again for the request, and thank you so much for watching. You really had me step out of my comfort zone with this one. Kids' rooms aren't something that I've ever thought of doing or have ever done, and so I just want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to test this out. I did build 3 additional rooms, but they're meant for 2 kids to share, and I'll be releasing that hopefully by tomorrow. On that note, if you have any requests for what you'd like to see me build, go ahead and leave it in the comments. I think someone asked me to build a school, which I'll be doing once I get to work. But besides that, thank you so much for watching, you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.